Hey guys, we're back. I just did a bunch of timeless all signs for the different elements, so you guys can check them out. The September reads in real time are up on the channel, so you can get all the insights for September. And of course, you know, the different moon events are coming up for September, the next one being the total lunar eclipse on the 7th. So if you guys want your own personal reading for that, especially after, you know, watching the different timeless messages or the September reads and you want to do that, all that info is in the description. This is going to be all sign advice from Ophiuchus, right? Instead of Confucius say, it's Ophiuchus say. And I've got a few different decks out here. So I've got my Rainbow Warrior Activation deck, Lightworker Oracle, Dragon Oracle, and the Whispers of Love deck, which I use as an action advice. Okay, advice on what action to take from a loving vibration. So if you feel guided to the message, awesome. It'll help you, I'm sure. So Spirit, what cards above all others do we need this beautiful divine time? For whomever needs it, whenever they catch it, what is the best advice in their highest good that they can receive at this time? What cards above all others? If you guys want to fast forward through the shuffle, there is going to be a timestamp in the description after the live is over. At card number 17. What else, please, Spirit? What other guidance do we need in our highest good at this time? Alchemical mutation. Card 31. What Dragon Oracle, please? What Dragon Oracle, please? What Dragon energy is guiding us and working with us at this time? What Dragon is working with us in our highest good? We got 2. Black Dragon and Alpha Dragon. All right. And what is the action? What is the action from a loving vibration in our highest good that we should consider? What card above all others? 2. The Union of Hearts and Take a Chance on Love. I love the artwork in this deck. Josephine Wall is one of my favorite artists. All right. Timestamp. Starting with card number 17. Father Sky. Card number 17. Promotion, foundation, movement, support, presence, generosity, access, activation. The all-encompassing, never-ending generosity of Father Sky is the energy of support for all life. Accessing this energy and focusing it into your thoughts, desires, and choices will render powerful results at this time. Father serves as a reminder that what we need is always there, even when it's not obvious to us. We are never alone or stuck in one place. The consistency and stability you bring to your situation is beginning to show. Now is the time to call on the energy of Father Sky to promote your perspective, enhance your vitality, and streamline your focus to the result you're seeking. All is well. This is a reminder that life always provides, guys. Whatever it is that you need, whether you need financial assistance or emotional stability or positive people or loving people, or if you need space or if you need a break or whatever it is, life provides. Life always provides you with what you need. It's just a matter of checking in and aligning with it, right? Choosing it for the self, trusting that that provision will be there when you allow yourself the opportunity to receive it. When you follow the feel goods, when you follow the intuition, when you listen to the thoughts going on in your subconscious, kind of pinging at you to do certain things, allowing yourself to get that promotion, right? That energetic promotion where spirit can promote your well-being. Remember that life provides. Life provides you with whatever it is that you need. If you need healing, life provides it. You need blessings, life provides it. Even if it's a blessing in disguise and you don't realize what a blessing it was until later, it provides. Life provides you with everything that you need for your journey. Card number 31. Alchemical mutation. It says, your spiritual growth is changing your mind, body, and soul. It is very real. It is helping you fulfill all aspects of your divine destiny. It is awakening spiritual talents and attracting in new energies. This process will bring tremendous joy and satisfaction. The body changes as light enters. Alchemy is catalyzed and transformation happens. Sometimes the appearance of the body changes. There will be change in how the body feels, responds, acts, and creates. Radiance increases. Lightness of being increases. If you have clairvoyant vision, you will see the increase in light, as though the person is actually lit up from within, because they are. Spiritual abilities become grounded in the body, and the person can channel healing energy just as naturally as they would set the dinner table. The spirit becomes a living reality in the body, and the material world is experienced as an extension of the divine light. This alchemy is an empowering gift of love. Symptoms of this process can at times be challenging. They may include headaches and other aches and pains, flu-like symptoms, and inexplicable and nearly overwhelming fatigue that lasts for days, and then suddenly vanishes along with a surge of new energy. We may also experience pinging in the ears, increased sensitivity to lighter sound, hormonal imbalance and hot flushes, excessive sexual energy, mental obsessions or mood swings, aggression, and unintentionally harsh reactions to people. If you have been experiencing any of the above and wondered if these or other unusual symptoms could be a direct result of increased spiritual energy affecting the body, then the answer is that this is very likely. You are encouraged to source whatever professional health support you need to take care of your body. Also consider using the following simple practices to ease away the side effects of divine alchemy taking place in you. These simple practices include getting regular rest. Additional sleep is a powerful way for the body and mind to heal and repair, integrate, and reorganize. Allow time for physical exercise, which can help release excess energy, especially if you tend to feel mentally congested. Take some time away from meditation, spiritual studies, or discussions and energy work. Instead, simply just be in nature or rest. If you work with colors, then take a break for a short time, only working with very soft, subdued white or colorless light. If you have a tendency to push yourself with spiritual work, Learning to take time off on regular occasions will help you recover more quickly and suffer less. Finally, working with cooling energy, not cold, but refreshing as a way to discharge excess heat, can be extremely beneficial to the body and mind. You can do this by sitting in the shade or in a room that feels cool and relaxing, or even by cooling your hands before an air conditioner or a fan, and then using your fingertips to transfer the cool and healing energy by lightly touching your chest, the back of your neck, and the back of your head, ears, and forehead. I call upon the beings that love me unconditionally and ask for divine grace, protection, information, assistance, intervention, and healing in all ways now as I change alchemically. May my body and mind be supported and recover with divine assistance. I celebrate the alchemy that light creates, and with kindness I allow for it to unfold in my body, mind, and soul, according to the guiding hand of divine love. May all those on the path of love and light be assisted to walk their path with as much joy and as little suffering as possible. Through my own free will and divine grace, so be it. You're going through changes, right? The reason why we got this reminder that life provides all that we need with the first card. Life provides all that we need because we are going through these changes, and changes require new. Sometimes that means new environments. Sometimes that means new people that we're around. Sometimes that means going from a lot of people around us to solitude. Sometimes it means going from solitude to having people around us in our life that we can trust and learn from and be encouraged by and inspired by. Right? We're going through changes. And as we go through these changes, our body does react. Our mental state reacts. Our emotional state reacts. Sometimes people that we were around all the time get on our fucking nerves. Right? Sometimes they just start getting on our fucking nerves. And sometimes people we couldn't stand for the longest time, like we start to see things from their perspective and things start to make sense. And we might even find ourselves reaching out to those people. You know? Maybe you had a falling out with somebody because you just couldn't see what the hell they were saying. And now it's all starting to make sense. We are going through changes. This is a time of change. And instead of fighting it or resisting it or getting down on yourself about it, because maybe you do need more rest. Maybe you do need more time for yourself. Maybe you do need to take a break from certain things. That might even include watching readings on YouTube. Maybe you just need a break for a little while. I mean, you can always tune into Ophiuchus say. But maybe you just need a break. Maybe you need to indulge in something different. Indulge in your creative energy. You know, maybe take a nice lukewarm to cool shower. Wash the heat off. Imagine that old energy just washing off the body. Old attachments, old beliefs just washing off the body. Washing off the crown. You know, allowing yourself to feel a little more freedom. To just be different. To just be different. The same old is the same old, and the same old gets old. We're here to grow. Like, we're here to change. We're here to evolve. Life is providing whatever it is that you need in order to do that. So take what you need. Leave what you don't. No matter what that is. No matter what that is. All right? Dragon Oracle. We got Black Dragon and Alpha Dragon. Starting with Black Dragon. Page 52. Black Dragon. Cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. My camera will focus. That would be great. The keywords are meditate, reflect, and undergo a metamorphosis. Fifth dimensional black dragons are powerful. They only come to us when we are ready to nurture a new idea or concept that will enable our divine potential to grow. Black is the ultimate divine feminine color, the shade of mystery and magic, of secrets and hidden hopes. When we are prepared to surrender to the black dragons, they will cocoon us in silky black energy as we rest within this safe, dark place. They will enable the new to develop within us. Eventually, we will emerge like a butterfly, having undergone a profound metamorphosis. This card suggests it is a time to rest, for it is during such moments of relaxation that divine projects, creative ideas, or a new way of thinking is conceived. In times of peace and stillness, fresh seeds and ideas can grow. The mighty black dragons wish to create a dark cocoon for you now so that you can germinate and sprout. You are asked to accept their assistance, for it will serve your spiritual growth. Take time to meditate or reflect, and the dragons will surround you with their breath. This will allow the opportunity that is being presented to you to take root. When you are ready, the black dragons will help you nurture the new growth. Ask them to help you hold your vision until it comes to glorious fruition. They will also be working with you in your sleep state, and you may be aware of their presence, so acknowledge their help. Expect to be different and be ready to spread your wings. Multiple cards now talking about resting, taking time for the self. This is about germination. This is about growth. The seed, right? The most important process, the seed grows beneath the surface in the dark before it breaks the surface. This is what the black dragons are bringing. This is the intuitive divine feminine yin energy. That inner guidance, using what feels good as a guide, knowing what doesn't feel good and being guided, right? Allowing yourself to grow. Huge potential right now. Huge potential right now. Alpha dragon. It says, harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old, visualize your dream, help to manifest a new world. So we have divine feminine energy and we have divine masculine energy. These incredible galactic dragons carry Archangel Metatron's highest light. They helped to create the universe that we live in and continue to breathe the yang energy of manifestation into our world. Because they have the power of physical manifestation, they work with our thoughts when we or the collective mind of humanity are ready to bring something into creation. These are enormous and powerful dragons. They only work for the highest good. As they can build, they can also destroy. They are entering our world now at the end of an old era and the start of the new to facilitate the destruction of that which no longer serves our planet and the construction of a new world at a much higher frequency. Alpha dragons are bringing you a very special message. You are being called to demonstrate creative forces in your current projects or experiences. So ask these magnificent beings to assist you and know that their masculine energy will empower and strengthen you as you visualize what you want to build. You can also ask these dragons to support you in constructing our new fifth dimensional world. As you hold the vision of the golden age, they can take your pictures and breathe life into them. This is a card of raw power and creation, so ensure your intentions are pure. They do only work in the highest good. So if you are in alignment with your feminine energy, right? If you're in alignment with your feminine energy, and you're being divinely protected and being allowed to be guided to new ideas, right? Black Dragon was talking about meditating, resting, allowing yourself to be clear so that you can listen to that inner voice. If you can feel and sense what is in your highest good, if you can visualize that energy and what it would look like, what that world would look like to receive your highest feelings, you can give it to the alpha dragon and the alpha dragon will create it, right? It's the masculine energy. It's metaphoric to what these energies are within ourselves. These energies are not separate from us. These are energies and powers that we hold within the self. We have the power of yin, the intuition, the ability to listen, the ability to separate from the chaos. And we have the ability to bring it into form, to choose it, to allow it to happen in our highest good. This is about taking time in this rest during this alchemical process to trust that everything you need will be provided for, that if you need rest and time to think, you will have time to rest and think. And when the time is ready to move and to create, that you can do that, right? That these energies are archetypally a part of our greater self. And we can tune into our masculine and our feminine that way. And last but not least, the Union of Hearts and Take a Chance on Love. These are my action cards. The Union of Hearts is talking about there is a connection of love that defies explanation. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. This is the best action you could take right now. The connection of love that defies explanation is the love between the masculine and the feminine facets of the self. When your masculine and your feminine energy start to listen to each other, when the feminine takes time to figure out what it really wants and the masculine decides it's going to go for it, the whole world changes. The whole world changes. We start to love our lives. Take a chance on loving yourself. Take a chance on loving yourself. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose besides the stress and the bullshit and the crazy? The love that is shared between your mind and your heart is the greatest love you will ever know. You can start to love yourself today. You can start to practice listening to your intuition today. Maybe your mind is used to a cup of coffee, right? Start small. Maybe your mind is used to a cup of coffee. Maybe coffee's been bothering your stomach lately. Maybe it's too acidic. But your mind is so used to it. And there's something in you saying you don't need coffee. Maybe you could do some tea instead. Trust your intuition. Tell yourself that you are going to let your mind trust your intuition. Maybe coffee's too acidic. Maybe I'm just going to do tea today. And let your mind agree with your heart for a second. Instead of saying, yeah, but I always drink coffee. I drink coffee every day. I switched to tea. You know, you just kind of have to listen to you got to listen to your body. You got to listen to the changes, right? You got to listen to your body and you got to listen to the changes. My body straight up told me that it's not taking dairy anymore. Anything milk related, forget it. can't do it anymore, you know? But at the end of the day, what happened is I'm consuming less calcium, and my third eye seems to be a whole hell of a lot clearer. And to top it off, I swear I'm aging backwards. My skin has a special little glow to it. It makes me look like I'm still in my 20s. You know, like, trust the changes, trust your intuition, trust the way your body feels, trust the way things are morphing, trust the way things are transpiring. Maybe something that used to feel good every day doesn't feel good every day anymore. I love drinking coffee every day. I do not enjoy drinking coffee every day anymore. I used to love certain people every day until it stopped feeling good to love them. It stopped feeling good. You got to listen to that shift. Maybe it was good for a time and it served you then, but it doesn't serve you anymore. Right? This is the change in the process we're going through. This is the masculine and feminine energy that need to be in agreement. We need to take that time to rest and reconsider what it is that we want. What we wanted yesterday might not be what we want today. And when we figure out what we want, we have to put our mind to it, put our actions to it, and make that shit happen. Allow your life to change beautifully. Allow your life to change beautifully. Your masculine and feminine energy being in alignment, trusting that, will never, never steer you wrong. Never. Your life, when you take a chance on that inner union energy, that love of self, your whole life will change, and it'll be for the better. It'll be for the better. I promise you it will. I promise you it will. And you'll be back, and you'll be in my comments saying, Grace, you were right. Thank you. You were fucking right. I know, because I've chose it for myself. I chose it for myself. I listen to myself. The happiest I've ever been in my life. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. And I really do feel like I'm aging backwards. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. For real, though. I love y'all, and I hope you guys appreciated the guidance. I hope you guys appreciate the timeless messages. I hope that the September reads, we've got a lot of hard-hitting transits coming for September in real time, you know, and I hope that it gives you the eye-openers that you need to really move in the directions you need to move into. And hey, Eliza, how you doing? You're most welcome. You are most welcome. I will see you guys again soon. I have not slept since yesterday. I've been reading since like 3 o'clock this morning, and I'm going to go. Thank you. Thank you. I've been called giggles. I've told people have told me that they love my laugh. I can't help it. I giggle all the time. I hope it brings a smile to everybody's face, I guess. On a real note. So until we next meet, guys, Ophiuchus out, Racy out, and I will see y'all next time. Much love. Spirits with you always.